You're watching Antarctica. The subject of tonight's This Is Your Life is our very own Reverend Octavius Squidgeberg. Sadly, he died shortly before the show was due to be filmed. However, the producers have obtained special permission to film in the afterlife.
Journey with us now to the days when television would close down for the night. Back when ITV was happily divided into many local stations, covering Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, England, the Channel Islands, and...
This is Antarctica Television, broadcasting an extremely well-organised 625-line UHF colour service on the not-at-all fictional Antarctic transmitters of the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
Smithy's Kaff, Smithy's Kaff, Smithy's Kaff!
Drinks, meals, penguins, seals.
Where is Smithy's Kaff, Smithy's Kaff, Kaff, Kaff?
Find out. A much-loved Ealing comedy tomorrow night on Antarctica. Take an ordinary student house with 4 ordinary students. Rick, Mike, Vivian, and Neil, who appear on University Challenge with hilarious consequences. The Young Fellows, tomorrow night, 8:30 on Antarctica. Now, before we all go to bed, another evening reflection from the Reverend Octavius Squidgeberg. Good evening. In Charles Kingsley's poem, The Sands of Dee, we read the following lines. Oh, Mary, go and call the cattle home, and call the cattle home, and call the cattle home, across the sands of Dee. The winter wind was dank and wild, and never home came she. Oh, is it weed or fish or floating hair, a drowned maiden's hair? I wonder if your mind, as my mind does, had some questions when considering those lines. Do the waters come up that fast on the sands of Dee? Well, to answer that question, I have come here, to the sands of Dee. I can confirm the land between my feet, which used to be... And the Reverend Octavius will be back next week, somehow. Now over to Michaela with the weather.
Here's the weather from Michaela. It is cold, very cold, freezing in the mountains, snowing in Robertson Land and Princess Elizabeth's Land. Such long names, back to James.
Now a look at the programmes awaiting you tomorrow evening here on Antarctica. At 6:30 we have the next in our series of school's chemistry programmes, Having Fun with Arsenic. Next week we'll be having fun with plutonium. Then at 7 we'll discover who will be crowned Technician of the Year. I'm sure it isn't Steve. Later, the first of our double bill of comedy films, The Young Fellows, starring Alec Guinness. Following this, at 9, is Carry On Coma, set in a bawdy 1970s hospital where the entire cast spends the film asleep. Apparently, it has a similar effect on the viewers, so you might try to miss it if you're hoping to catch up on the action from tonight's UK squash champions, Orange versus Blackcurrant. That's just a cordial suggestion. Anyway, with our good friend Octavius Squidgeberg returning at 20 to 1, that's your Wednesday evening on Antarctica. But now we've come to the end of another evening here on Antarctica. So from me, James Penguin... Steve... So from me, James Penguin, and all of us here at our studios on the Ross Ice Shelf, it's good night.